Apparently, some of you now think marriage is the new therapy for autism. Yeah. A prominent pastor reportedly offered a cash reward to any woman willing to marry his autistic son, his adopted autistic son, to control his sexual urges. I wish I was making this up, but sadly, this story is real. And it's a perfect example of what happens when misinformation, patriarchy, and ableism join forces. As an empath, I always smile or jump at any opportunity to help people. I've also discovered that for help to be effective, three things have to be in play. Number one, intention. Why do you want to help these people? Number two, means. This could be financial means, it could be access to whatever services are required. And if this is lacking, you can effectively help. And finally, even if you have good intention, you have the means, the next thing is the will. If you don't have the will, this lies broadly on action. So if you don't act or you don't know how to act, then that help is not going to be effective. So we're going to assess this help that's been given this young boy to find out how effective it is or will be. For the purpose of this video, I am making an assumption that the young boy or young man who was portrayed in this video has autism spectrum disorder, as I haven't diagnosed him myself. Before proceeding, let's understand what it is. Autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, is a neurodevelopmental condition that affects how a person communicates, how they interact, and how they experience the world around them. People on this spectrum can have sensory sensitivities, difficulties with social cues, or even repetitive behaviors, like they're doing the same thing over and over again. But here's something we often ignore: autistic people are sexual beings too. They experience attraction, pleasure, and intimacy just like anyone else. So, what may differ is how they express these feelings or how they understand boundaries, not whether they have them. They have them, but they don't know what to do with it. For example, a young autistic boy might not recognize that certain gestures or erections are considered private. And that's not immorality. That's just a lack of understanding and training. With proper sexual education, behavioral therapy, and support, he can learn self awareness and safe expression. And that is key. So, why was this solution dangerous? Let's unpack what went wrong. Offering money to a woman to marry an autistic boy, that's not noble. It's financial exploitation and human rights abuse. It reduces a vulnerable child into a problem fix and then women into tools of rehabilitation. That's not just morally wrong, it's scientifically nonsense. It's me that I have to spell it out, but you don't treat a neurodevelopmental disorder with marital vows. You treat it with